All right, welcome to my online math course. I am going to be your teacher and your guide. My name is Mr. Kuchma, and in this video, you're going to learn how to navigate the online math courses. All of our online math courses are actually very similar, so once you learn how to do one, all the following ones will be very similar, so that's a really great feature. And then we're going to be covering how to go through lessons, how to go through assignments, and how to go through tests. So by the end of this video, you will be worry-free as you start your math journey. All right, let's begin. All right, so here we are. This is going to be Apprenticeship and Workplace Mathematics 11. I'm going to show you how the course works. At the very top is all of my contact information. You see there, Mr. Kuchma, my email, and my Skype ID. That's important. All of my Skype hours are here as well, and those will change throughout the year, but they'll always be updated on this part. When you scroll down, you are going to get to your course info. That's the next important part to check out. So you need to read the policies and procedures. That is required. Go through each page. They talk about all the different things in the course. You can skip through the different pages, and they're all on here. And once you've finished, then you can go back to the course page. And the next thing you're going to see is the Skype meeting. So the Skype meeting is done with me. You want to get that done within the first 2 weeks of enrollment. Within 1 week of being enrolled, you should get an email from me asking for a Skype meeting, and then from there we can meet. I do send out a Skype meet. I send out an email to students once every week. Once the Skype meeting is completed, then you'll have access to more of the course. We block off a certain portion of the course until you've done your Skype meeting. Next thing, formula sheet. Please print this off. You can use it for all assignments and all of the tests for everything in the course. When you do get to this Skype meeting with me, you're going to need to message me on Skype. I often will have a lineup of students, so please refrain from calling me. Message me, I'll call you when I'm ready, and I'll have a lineup set up. If you look below the course info, you're going to find these proctored final exam dates. You can sign up for them 3 weeks before the final exam, up until 10 days before the final exam. So that's important. These dates change throughout the year. Right now, for this school year, but please check there. The final exam is what determines your end date. So that's important. You have to finish the entire course before writing your final exam. So on that note, if you find that you need help in the course, please come and see me in Skype or contact one of our Skype TAs. These are free to use, and you add them on Skype, like you add me on Skype, you message them like you would message me, and they have Skype hours at very different times throughout the week, at times that I don't have Skype hours. So that they're a really good help if you need help early in the morning or later on in the evening, because those are 2 times that I don't have Skype hours. Now let's scroll down to the course, Chapter 1. So in the course, you're going to find that there's 3 things that you're going to be required to do. There's going to be lessons, there's going to be assignments, and there's going to be tests. So I'll break down each of those for you. If we go into Lesson 1, I require students to do 3 things. These are for students to learn the content. So I require you to do 3 things. If you do all 3, you get 100%. So you don't really get marked on these, but you do get a grade. The first thing is you're going to print off your notes. For Chapter 1 and Chapter 1 only, I suggest large print because there's lots of graphing. But after that, either normal or paper saver will suffice. You are then required to watch all the videos. Please do not skip through these. If you've watched 100% of the videos, you get 100% for a mark. And if you skip through the videos, then you will not receive that easy mark. So please make sure you watch them. They'll have all of the fill in the blanks to the notes, so they go hand in hand. Once you finish the notes and watching the videos, practice questions are required as well. I require 5 practice questions from each lesson. As you can see in this lesson, there's 9, so you can do any 5 that you want. I would suggest not only doing the first 5 to each lesson. You're going to get the same kind of questions in the first 5. Try to take a variety, maybe choose the column, do 1, 4, 7, and then a couple other ones. That way you get some of the challenging questions and some of the easier questions. When you do these, you have two options. You can either do them online by clicking on a practice question, and you can show your work on the side here by using your mouse, or you can print them out using your typewriter. Here's my answer. Once you've shown your work and your answer, you're either going to get the question right or wrong. You can click to see whether or not you got it right or wrong here. And if you got the question right, that's awesome. If you get the question wrong, there's no loss of marks. I'm just looking to see that you've tried 5 practice questions, not gotten 5 practice questions correct. If you do get the question wrong, click on the orange button that says solution. That's going to take you on a guided tour to get the right answer, and that is important. I want you to learn from your mistakes, not get crippled by them. If you don't choose to work online, you can do all of this on a blank piece of paper, and then you can scan that in. Which brings me to one of the next important parts. You will need a printer and a scanner for this course. If you don't have a scanner, you can use your phone. There's a lot of apps. Cam Scanner is one of them that will allow you to scan from your phone by just taking pictures. So you can scan these in. I'm going to go back to the course page. You will need to scan all of your note package in. So there's going to be 6 lessons worth of notes and practice questions. And underneath the chapter test heading is your note package and practice question submission. So when you click on this, there's going to be a submission button, and you can just drag and drop it in there. Next up are the assignments. Assignments are fairly straightforward. You print them off, you can complete them in pencil, and then you scan them in. These are a check of your understanding. So when you do them, we're looking to see if you're ready or not to write the test. They're pass or fail until you pass. So they are free marks. I do want you to know that. And you can resubmit them if you need corrections. When you go to an assignment, I want to be sure that you do the one thing that's required of you, and that is to mark your achievement goal. Please tell me whether or not you're trying to get an A+ or a B or a C. We're going to mark you differently if you're trying to get an A+, if you're trying to get a B. So that is important. Always make sure that you add that. And also put your name and your date on that. It's important to have your name and date on everything that you submit, because then I know that it is yours. So once you've completed your assignments, for chapter 1 there are 2. Not every chapter will have 2 assignments. Some of them only have 1. But once you've completed both the assignments for chapter 1, then the test will become open. The test is done online, but there is something new here. On the tests, you will actually have a time limit. So there's a 2-hour time limit. This is to prepare you for the final exam at the end of the course. There's also a time limit on that, which is 2 hours. When you click on the test worksheet, you need to print this off. This is where you're going to show your work. But you're going to notice that there's actually no questions here. It's just the space provided to show your work. This is very important. If you don't show your work, you will receive 0. You can't just show your answer. But even if you get the answer wrong, if you've shown your work and you've gotten some of it correct, I will give you part marks. And so that's why it's always important to show your work. All of the questions to this test worksheet will be online, and they're randomized for each student. So then I mark them after that. They're going to be underneath this. It says quiz, and that is where the test lies. It says graphical representations, chapter test. So this is how a chapter will take place: the lessons, the assignment, and then the test. Everything will be scanned in onto the course page. You can see the test worksheet hand-in box. There's assignment hand-in boxes, and like I showed you before, the note package practice and practice question hand-in box. That is really all that I have to show you for the course. You will be successful if you follow what I've shown you. But I do want to also tell you about help. If you need help, please reach out. I don't know if you need help unless you tell me. So it's very important to either send me an email or come see me on Skype. That way I can help you with the assignment that you might be struggling with, or I can help you figure out why you might have lost a mark on a test. So I'm always available. I want you to know that your success is my success. So I'll be at the finish line waiting for you when you get here, but I'm also going to be your guide along the way. Best of luck as you take this journey.